This don't end in court. It ends in a field in front of your fucking house.
If that's where you want to die, I'm more than happy to help you out.
As long as he's alive and they're alive, they're going to be fighting because the horns are locked.
The dam is about to break, let's put it that way. The pressure is building up.
We know that the conflict is still there. We know that people still want him dead. We know that people still want his ranch. That there's pressure from the drought and the lack of grass. There's pressure on the whole cattle business.
We ain't got enough hay no matter when it snows. What do we do if it runs out? Wintertime's the worst enemy. The grass is all dead, and so you have to make sure you have enough supplies and things are taken care of.
The great challenge is survival.
All I need is enough hay to get to spring.
It's a bad investment for us and a big risk for you.
Emotion fuels every decision Dutton makes. He loves his land, and we will take it from him.
He needs to work with him, but he's also like, whoa, who are you?
He won't need a gun, Banner. We can kill him with this.
It's going to be an interesting journey. The more he realizes quite how far down into the gates of hell Whitfield has gone.
She hasn't seen her dad in a long time, even before she went to the assimilation schools because he's a herder. So she was really just with her grandma.
Pete Holbeek.
The whole Pete. Pete. It's Hank's son, who Hank has been talking about for days. In her mind, I think she's also a little curious about who this mystery boyo is, and she's also so thankful and grateful for Pete and Hank, and to honor Hank, and to recognize again that I can't give up. Because if I give up now, I'm giving up for every single child that I left at that school. It's the first time Teonna has felt a genuine embrace and had a genuine moment with someone in years. And she hasn't been able to hug anyone. She's not able to be a kid, and she's not able to have emotions of her own. So it's very special for her to just surrender into someone that's her age and to someone that has brought her dad to her. I think the journey is just beginning for her. And that's so basic to say. I'm so sorry, but it's true.
All your focus should be on surviving. Fall in love later.
The dance that she's on is so vast. I'm excited to witness her and to feel her and to hold her.
They've been trying to kill me since they took me. I don't believe in later. I believe in right now.
Daddy!
What are you doing barefoot in the snow? Zane is a family man, however, he's in a really precarious situation because he's in what was considered in 1923 an interracial marriage relationship, which is illegal. And so when he's there, you get to see the inside of just not Zane the foreman, but Zane the dad and Zane the husband and the family just enjoying being there.
You're under arrest for violating Montana statute against miscegenation.
Against what?
This was a role that was written for me, and I think it's great to approach this subject.
You married a white man. These are his mongrel kids.
It was brutal to read, but I was also excited to do something that was more personal, that was about something that is relevant, something I care about personally in my life. And that's always your dream as an actor, is to connect. And just made me reflect on what that would have been like. It's factual. It's happening today still.
I would arrest you for assaulting a peace officer, but I don't want those filthy fucking kids in my squad car.
Daddy! My God. Any chance we can take another ship?
Alex and Spencer set sail on the Majestic in episode 8 as they continue to make their journey home to Montana.
We'll be home soon.
We filmed this episode on the Queen Mary in Long Beach, California.
It was so surreal, honestly.
We were really lucky that it was under renovation at the time and we could use it.
Tonight we dine in the Grand Hall. You need a suit.
I need some help with this.
Brandon and I were really excited to shoot that scene. Alex completely back in her element as this new woman, and Spencer thrown off, a little bit out of his element, but willing to do anything for this woman that he loves. It's the last moment that you see these two people alone together, and we really wanted to make sure that you could see how far the love between these two people had come.
Most people long their whole lives for this and never feel it.
It's a rare thing, but they have such a deep, profound connection.
What a tragedy.
Background! And action!
The Grand Hall scene was so much fun to film. It really felt like we were in The Great Gatsby or on the Titanic.
You waltz?
My aunt was determined for us to have a little bit of culture. Taught us in the living room.
Brandon and I had to take waltz lessons leading up to that, which was hysterical and just really resulted in us ruthlessly making fun of each other. But it was really a challenge.
And then we go like this for a minute.
Because we had to balance dialogue, the dance routine, the beat track to stay on beat the entire time, and the fact that Brandon is a very large man. So I was just trying not to be stepped on the whole time. We truly did have a ball.
You are challenged, sir. Choose your weapon.
I kill for a living. You do not want him to fight me.
We were really on the deck of the Queen Mary for that.
After the block, we're gonna pause. We're gonna take Rafe out, put Reef in. We'll overlap that second approach. After that, if he goes to drag, we'll pause. We will then put the hot weapon in, and when he charges back and he gets thrown, we'll pause again. Rafe will exit. Then we'll overlap the throwing motion, and then Damien will come on down.
The stuntman was so incredibly talented, and he had to do it twice because the first time it was too beautiful. It looked too good. And so our director was like, I am so sorry.
Shooting so quickly, and it's very easy for mistakes to happen when you're moving fast like that, and none have.
The brig with you, sir.
That final scene between Alex and Spencer is so devastating. We actually shot that in 2 locations. We shot Spencer's coverage in Malta, and we shot Alex's coverage on the Queen Mary.
I will make you embarrassment. I love you.
I love you, Alex.
Now it's gonna be Alex and Spencer's journey back to one another.
It doesn't get easier for anybody. It only gets more difficult.
You will stop!
Carl.
There will be no violence here, sir. This is our home. Have you no decency whatsoever?
Well, I suppose that would depend on what you consider decent.
We have one little standoff at the end of 8.
Outside forces are invading their space.
You were behind on your property taxes. Were you aware?
The end of the year is not here yet.
The point is,
I took the liberty of making it for you.
which means if he's not repaid before the year's end, who gets the property? Simple as that. The pen, not the gun.
I think it's safe to say that what Whitfield represents is ultimately the biggest threat to all of those guys.
We have done no harm to you. Why would you do this to us?
Because I can.
The future is uncertain. All we know now is that he's got a problem to work himself out of.
The whole family needs to come together to fight off this incoming difficulties, and who knows what's to come. Can he do this, Jacob?